Hello, Rebecca. It's so nice to see you. You look fantastic.
Well, thank you.
What a great show. What a great show. You and Juliana, welcome in, everybody. My name is Ty Mayberry. I am in the kitchen today. Oh, man, I hope you're hungry. Grab your fork, grab your appetite, grab your napkin. It's going to get messy because we're going to be talking about killer grillers. They are competition-style, award-winning barbecue that's going to be delivered right to your front doorstep for those special occasions, or maybe it's just a Tuesday night. All you have to do is heat and eat. Let's take a look at some of the items coming up. Let's start with the pulled pork and pulled chicken right down here. This is probably the most versatile that we have tonight because I want you to think about pulled pork sandwiches, maybe putting it on top of nachos, putting it on top of a salad, putting it in a wrap. These are incredibly tender. The flavor on this sauce is amazing. Look, I'm gonna do my best to describe it to you, but you're not gonna know until you get it home. You just have to get this home. All you do is heat it and eat it, and that is it. It is smoky, it is juicy, it is tender and delicious. Okay, let's move on a little bit further. Oh, over here this side, look at the mac and cheese. What is barbecue without mac and cheese? You have to get yourself some mac and cheese. Multiple cheeses in here. It is creamy, it is delicious. You wanna talk about comfort food? I mean, this whole hour is kind of about comfort food, but the mac and cheese, this is the one that your guests are gonna go back to time and time again. It is 4 pounds of mac and cheese at $49.95. That's on free shipping and handling. Take a look at your flexible payment, only $16.65. Also, I want you to lock this in on auto ship, where you can control the auto ship, but means you always have it when you need it. Okay, I know what you're looking at. I can see what you're looking at. You're looking at the ribs. I see it right there. Yes, we are gonna end the show today with baby back ribs, 4 pounds. And look, these are the extra large. You're getting two 2-pound wraps. These are the extra large. These are beautiful. These are fall off the bone, tender and juicy. Remember, this is competition style. This is award-winning out of Memphis, Tennessee, killer grillers that you can have at home. I know we've tried to go out and maybe buy some ribs. No, you don't want to do that anymore. You want these delivered. There's our boys right there. There's JB and Brian winning awards. This is competition style. They've done all the hard work for you, infusing all of that flavor. There's sauces that are specific to them and the way they cook it, the way they win their awards, and it is coming to your home today. So that's a little head start. You don't have to wait for me to get there. You can go to hsn.com and pick up your mac and cheese and your pulled pork and your baby back ribs. But we are gonna start with maybe everyone's favorite appetizer. What about some good old chicken wings? Again, this is just heat and eat. You're getting 4 pounds of the appetizer wings at $69.95. It's on free shipping and handling. I will be joined all hour from the Killer Griller family. Carrie Miletto is joining us here. She's gonna do most of the talking. I'm gonna do most of the eating. Hello, Carrie.
That sounds like a deal. I'm here to make that happen for you. I'm doing great, thanks.
Oh, it smells amazing. Our hallways, where our kitchen is, and in this studio, it smells amazing. Everybody's dropping by to take a look and take a bite. This, I think, I don't know anybody across who doesn't like a great chicken wing for an appetizer. These are fantastic.
These are fantastic. And you know what's really important about a good wing, by the way, we're entering barbecue season, by the way, so welcome back, because spring, summer, you know, we're trying to brush off our patios, brush off our grills and everything else, but here's the thing, some of us can't have grills, some of us maybe don't have that grilling expertise, and grilling can be really challenging because you have to make sure, A, that you start with the best quality meats, then it's making sure you're seasoning that properly, and then it's making sure that you're actually taking that low and slow method to let it, see, that's what we're going for. Low and slow means you're gonna get a really incredibly juicy meat.
Look at that.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
And with Killer Grillers, what we're offering you with the wings, let's start there. This, and I'm holding on to, is this the sweet and savory? Yes, okay, so I have sweet and savory in my hands right now, and you are eating our honey. Is it the smoky honey?
Smoky honey.
So what's nice about smoky honey that Ty is having is it does have that incredible smoke that comes through, but then after the smoke pulls through, then you're having that sweet finish of the honey, right? But nothing's too much. It's basically got a little bit for you on either side. And then if you do the sweet and savory, same thing is happening over here as well, because now you're getting, check this out, the meat, when you look inside, we tumble our seasoning. So when we take our wings, we tumble them in the seasoning, and that makes the seasoning get really ingrained into the wing, and then it is put on the smoker. After it's smoked, then you're heating it up, and when you heat it up, you're actually allowing those seasonings to get even deeper into the meat. Notice how it's nice and crispy on the outside, but when I get to the inside, it's super juicy still. Because what can happen with wings is they get dried out very easily.
Yeah, right.
A lot of times if you go to the restaurant, I'm telling you exactly what happens at the restaurant. These are thrown in the fryer. And then when they take them out of the fryer, they throw hot sauce on them just to mask the fact that maybe they completely obliterated any of the juiciness in the chicken.
These aren't fried at all.
They are not fried at all. They are smoked.
You know how long the process takes for all the things that we are going to show you today? It's a long process. It's what they call slow and low. None of us have really, well, Carrie might, I don't, the skill to do this, the time to do this. But the boys at Killer Grillers have done this for you. You are getting award-winning competition-style barbecue out of Memphis, Tennessee that you can have for that special occasion, or like I like to say, maybe it's just a Tuesday night and you want something that is packed with protein, something that's gonna be satisfying, that's gonna be delicious, that the kids are gonna love, that mom and dad are gonna love. Now, you could choose a combo as well. I wanna make sure and point that out. We have that smoky honey, we have that sweet and savory, but if you want both, that's what I would do. I would choose the combo right now. You get a little bit of each, 2 pounds of each, $69.95. You may even want to lock it in on auto ship. We talk about protein a lot and how satisfying protein is, how we all need to get more protein. But like you mentioned, sometimes it can be very dry.
That's right.
Unless it is slow and low cooked from a competition team like Killer Grillers.
You really can't beat it. And you know, the big thing about Brian exists, he says this all the time. We are here to make it easy for you. We are here to make it so that those nights when you come home and you want something tasty and you want something really good, but you just didn't have the time to take something out and the time to babysit it on the grill and the time to do all of that, we've done it for you. And that's what we're really proud of. We want to give you a high quality, delicious meat. Now, this is the smoky honey that I'm holding now. And please notice, all we've done is heat these up. So you see how they're kind of like just glistening? That is, again, that rub that's on the outside. Did you get into the savory? Is that what you're doing?
I did.
Okay.
But this has a pop. This has a little bit of a punch to it, too.
I love it.
Let me ask you, though, you say, all we do is heat it up. What's the best way to heat it? Can I do air fryer? Can I do, like, what's the best way to heat this up?
You got a couple different ways, and of course, you can do a lot of different ways that you want to do, but basically it's coming in a bag like this. The instructions are on the outside, so we're here to help you all the way through. This bag goes right into your freezer. Pop out as many as you need when you need them. 4 pounds is a lot, you guys. We have that here on the plate. It's a lot of wings. If you're doing a big party, you're totally going to be fine with this, but if you're just a 1 or 2-person household, these wings are going to last you for quite a few meals. But you just take it out, and an air fryer is about 15 minutes in the air fryer. I'd say about 20 minutes if you're gonna do it in the oven. And you can throw these on your grill to warm them up too. So if you are already maybe grilling some burgers or something like that, and you just wanna heat these up, remember they're already cooked. So the nice part is that as you heat them up, it's actually just, again, activating that seasoning, activating that rub. And each one of them, and I love that we talked about that, these are not fried. These are smoked. That means basically you're not getting all the negatives of throwing these into a fryer, right? So if you're someone who really needs to watch your fried foods, you are good here. These are also not breaded. So if you're looking for an option that doesn't have a ton of breading on it, because they do that a lot with wings, and so then what happens is the meat is like itsy bitsy in there. The breading's all over.
That's right. You're right. And then think about the amount of money you spend on wings, whether you're going to a restaurant, whether you're ordering from a restaurant and you're going to go pick them up because you're having a party. Those are, what was it, like 20, I think it was 20 wings for like $25 or something. Like, it is so expensive. Or then you go into the grocery store and you get the frozen ones. Those are all breaded. Those are fried. They're dried out. This is competition style, slow and low. The texture on these, Carrie, is so perfect. You're getting a little bit of that crunch on the outside, get a little bit of that pop of flavor, and then you're getting that tender juiciness on the inside. Again, you got a special occasion coming up. Listen, it is grilling season. It is springtime, summertime, Father's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, graduation party. Everyone's getting married this summer and we have a party, right? You're gonna be using this at all those parties, or you come home from work on a Tuesday night and you go, I just want something good that I can make pretty quickly. boom, killer grillers. And that's what we're giving you all hour long right now. $69.95. Let's start. And remember, you can pick the sweet and savory, you can pick the smoky honey, or you can pick a combination of the two. 4 pounds total, about 3 minutes left here. This is one of those impress your guests type meals.
Oh yeah.
You bite into it and just so juicy. And then adding a little touch of little sauce, whatever sauce you like, right?
That's right. You don't have to, or you absolutely can. The nice part is you're controlling the sauce, you're controlling what you're putting on there. The seasoning's already in the wing. So the flavor's already there, the incredible flavor's already there. If you just want to dip it in a little something or have a little something on top, by all means, you saw I did a chipotle sauce here and I did a honey mustard over here to go very nicely with that honey. So if you're looking at the smoky honey, so I want to kind of go over maybe the difference real quick, because maybe you're not sure.
Oh,
if
right,
you're
good
not
idea.
sure, do combo. That's the best way to go. But if you say, Carrie, which one should I do? Smoky honey, and tell me if you agree with me. Smoky honey is, if you're a smoke person, if you're all about a really deep smoke in your meats, go with smoky honey, because that one's gonna have that smoke forward with just a little light sweetness. It's not too much, it's not overly sweet, but you feel it at the end with just, ooh, that's nice. Okay, so it's like smoky with a little sweet. And if you're a person that likes a nice deep flavor, so you really want kind of that deep savory-ness, and you're like, I don't want too much sweet, because even though it says sweet and savory, I'd say the sweet takes a back seat on this one a little bit.
Absolutely. That is a flavor. There's a punch to this one, which I just loved. Surprising and delicious, and that texture on the outside. That's a great way. So there's your two options, but the fact that we give you the option of a combo, I mean, that you got to go with the combo, because multiple people in your family, this is a family of 4, let's say you're having a party of 8 people, 10 people over, people are going to want different things, and you're going to be able to serve different flavors that you're seeing right here. Delicious. This is what everybody will be reaching for at $69.95. I do need to give a couple of updates. I believe the combo, we're only down to 150 orders remaining. That is in the single ship.
That makes
there
sense.
is still auto ship. I think there's even less. How many in auto ship do we have? I think 60 left in auto ship. That's barely 200 in both to go around. But right now, if you just want that single ship, only 150 of you will be able to get this home right now. Get it home. It comes to you frozen. You can put it in the air fryer. If you like it a little extra crispy, you can leave it in there a little bit longer. You have control over kind of how that texture is at $69.95. This is just the beginning of our hour. I recommend you jump in, take advantage of everything this hour, being on free shipping and handling. Let's get in there. Oh, we're going to be talking about pulled pork and pulled chicken. Oh, listen, here's what we love about this. Not only the flavor, the juiciness, the tenderness, but I want you to think about the versatility. This is the one that really, you put this on top of nachos, you put this in a sandwich, you put this in a wrap, you put this on your salad, you're adding protein, you're adding flavor. Pulled pork or pulled chicken, it is 4 pounds with the barbecue sauce. It's on free shipping and handling, $79.95. This is tender, this is easy to pull apart. It's easy just to make kind of the part that you want and what you want. Pork or chicken, I have to say, I used to be a big chicken everything. Pork is my new favorite protein. I love a great, it can be hard to cook. That's why you need the professionals to do it. Let them do it. They've done all the hard work for you, but a great pork is just delicious.
Oh, it's a great experience. I always say pork got vilified for a little while, but let me tell you, it has a lot of protein per serving. I mean, what you're actually getting out of it can be fantastic, but yes, it has to be cooked correctly. You have to make sure that you're getting as lean possible of pork as possible. This is a very versatile way to eat your barbecue. I love pulled pork and pulled chicken. Of all the items, this is the one that sits in my freezer at all times. And in fact, my husband's going to be eating this for dinner tonight because I'm here doing this. So I've had pulled pork that I pulled out last night. I put it in a container for him. I said, honey, make a sandwich tonight. He's very excited. You do not, it's that easy. He doesn't even, all he has to do is heat it up and eat it. And the sauce is already in it. So heating it is simple, much like anything else.
Oh, so sauce is already, you don't even have to mix the sauce in
it.
Come on, all the hard work is done. That's what we say, heat and eat. All right, let's take a close look at this. And I'm gonna sneak around here. I'm gonna steal a fork from you.
Do it.
Because I want everybody to join us here and take a look. Again, I'm gonna do my best to describe to you the flavors and the juiciness and the tenderness, but the only way you're gonna know is to order it and to get it home.
It's pulled, but listen. It's pulled like by hand pulled type pulled.
Okay,
so
which
listen,
one is this? Pork or chicken?
This is the chicken.
Okay, chicken.
Okay, so what's interesting about this is you're gonna even see in the pork that you're gonna have these very large, amazing pieces that you can pull in live real time, okay? So I love that it's like you've got your bits, you've got your pieces, but look at the chunky pieces that you're seeing there. No grit. This is, all of it is edible. It's not like, have you ever gotten one at the grocery store or, you know, in a lot of places, and there's a lot of fat.
There's so much fat in there. You're only getting half of what you bought.
That's
only
right.
Half of it, yeah.
Not the case here. Please feel free to jump on in. Jump on in and grab a piece from that.
Oh, you know I will. Oh, yeah, look at this.
Oh,
look at this big piece.
it?
Look at that piece. I'm not going to pull that piece.
Oh,
nope,
did
look
you get
at
it?
Where is it? Where is it? Right there.
There he is.
I should probably share that piece, but you know what? I'm going for it.
A really nice piece.
Look at that sauce on there. So this is the chicken. I do have to give an update. My producer just told me I think we have 80 in the chicken.
Oh,
80.
good gracious.
Now less than 80. Jump in. That for the single ship right here. Just look at that.
Get in there. Okay. Right?
It's just so, the depth of flavor in this.
Let's go here.
And the juiciness. It is like just melting in your mouth.
Okay,
you have to get these home.
What low and slow means for you is everything you just said. The flavor cannot explode like that. It can't be possible. If one, it starts with the best quality meats that you can possibly get. That's what competition style is all about. If the meat is not of the best quality, they are not going to win. So it starts there.
Right.
The second thing is the seasoning. So it's our proprietary seasoning that we put in there that's going to really amp it up. And that's the special part, right? That everyone does their own seasoning.
That's competition.
Yeah.
Competition is, I'm not sharing my seasoning with anyone else.
That's right.
We're the only ones who can do this. And that's when you taste it, you know it is Killer Grillers. I want to mention too, I think, can you get a combo on this, Carrie, Andre? Can you do combo on this? Okay, chicken, pork, combo.
There you go. Okay, good. I was like, do we do the combo?
Only 100. Oh no, that's the bad news. Only 100 in the combo. This is it. This is springtime. So this just says summertime with the family, getting everyone together. Maybe somebody likes a pulled pork sandwich. Somebody likes a pulled chicken on top of their nachos. Someone else wants it in a wrap. Maybe mom wants it on top of a salad. I don't know. You can do all of that. You can do all of it, Carrie.
What I'm trying to point out, I'm sorry that, yes, please. I'm just gonna put my fingers in this one because what I want you to see is that there's actually, this chunk here has the caramelization on it. So you know that was a piece. So when we smoke and when we put sauce on it, then that sauce gets smoked, and that's what causes also a little bit of that caramelization that you're seeing, right? So it kind of like it's cooking into the meat, right? So then you're getting that kind of crispy, kind of yummy.
Dreamy.
You cannot fake that.
No,
that is something that takes hours upon hours, and our low and slow method is what is infusing all of this flavor into this meat that is already the high quality meat, already that incredible seasoning, but now that low and slow is really just making sure that it's staying juicy and flavorful. Go for it, Ty. I'll do this one.
There we go. There we go. That is pork. That is, if you've had pork before and you tried to cook it before and it came out dry, or you bought it maybe at the grocery store from a company who just puts it in a supply line and it comes out kind of dried, like pork's not for me. We're talking about competition style, award-winning from Memphis, Tennessee, slow and low, the amount of time and care that has gone into cooking this chicken and this pork that you're gonna get delivered to your front doorstep now, and you can set it on auto ship and you can make sure it's delivered every 60 days, every 120 days, every 180 days, whatever you want, you can make sure you always have it. This is high quality meal that is gonna be easy for you to make, for you and your family and for the kids. This is something too, everything they were kind of talking about today, the wings and the pulled pork, kids love this. My kids, ever since they were young, they would eat this. And I know sometimes it's hard to find nutritious, protein-packed meals that are flavorful that your kids will also eat, that you can sit around and eat with them. This is for the whole family.
The ideas of what you can do with pulled meat is so versatile. Because you think sandwich, that's the first thing that comes to your mind. I love taking either the chicken or the pork and placing it with eggs in the morning. That's something you can do. Or here we did what was kind of like a Hawaiian-style pizza that we actually put our barbecue chicken.
Did you just put this on a pizza?
I did. Okay, and then you would just cook this in your pizza. So how about it? That's a barbecue Hawaiian-style pizza. Or I'm gonna take some of the pork from over here. Okay, let's see how messy I can make this.
Oh, let's get messy.
Well, let's go on to the cornbread with it. So maybe you did a cornbread and you can pop some meat right on top of that.
Perfect, okay.
And I'll tell you, I usually, for me, pork was always a secondary. I mean it. And I would always say, this pork is my pick.
This will change your mind on what you think. Because, look, I've tried to cook pork at home, and I'm not very good at it. Because you need to cook it slow and low. You need to have a lot of care. You need to have the right flavors, the right sauce, and I just can't do it. This is it. This is, you want to talk about flavor? Take a look at this. We'll put a little sauce on top there. Oh, now you can't tell me that everyone in the family wouldn't just love that. Everyone at the party, everyone at the graduation party, at the wedding shower, at the birthday party, at the picnic, the summertime party. This is what you need to get. At $79.95, you can get the combo. You can get pulled pork and you can get the pulled chicken. You can either order it in single ship. That means you'll get it one time and you'll love it, and when it's gone, it's gone. Or get it in auto ship, which means we will deliver it to you. You get to choose how often we deliver it to you. 60 days, 120 days. You will always have it ready to go no matter what the season. It is versatile. It is delicious. This sauce, though, I have to say, listen, when it comes to barbecue sauce, some just overpower the meat. You don't get to taste the meat. What Killer Grillers does, and this is why they win awards for it, because it's not about the sauce. The sauce enhances the taste of the chicken, the taste of the pork, and it's perfect.
I love that you just said that. Like, I love that you just said that.
That's what I can taste. I can still taste the pork. I can taste the sauce, but it is complementing and enhancing the pork.
It's not masking it, which is when people, whether it be the grocery store variety or whether it be a restaurant even, guys, come on, sometimes they are getting a cheaper meat, and the way that they mask it is they throw a lot of salt, they throw a lot of sauce, they throw a lot of things on top of it just to mask it for you. So that's the difference. The Killer Grillers promise, and what we love to do for you, is to give you competition-style meats, and we want to give it to you in a way that you will be wowed every single time. Your guests will be wowed every single time. This is to give you that flavor explosion that you know is the most high quality experience all the way around. So from the meat, to the sauce, to the seasoning, to the way that we cook it, understand this takes hours. This is not like you cannot smoke meats in minutes. You have to smoke meats over hours, 10, 12 hours, that sort of thing. It's a babysitting process. And we know that when that's the case, many people won't do it. So that's why you'll spend money, right? You'll go out, like, have you been to a barbecue place lately and get one of these sandwiches?
A sandwich alone is like, the other day, when there's a little like family owned sandwich was like $18. And listen, I'll tell you, it was delicious. They put a lot of work into it, but I can't have that every night. I can't even have that once a week. I take a family of 4 out. It costs us $100.
Exactly.
It costs $100.
Exactly.
Now look at look at what you're getting. And listen, we're talking about guys from Memphis, Tennessee. Look, in the United States, there's two kind of capitals of barbecue. It's either Kansas City or it's Memphis, Tennessee. And these guys are winning awards in Memphis. This is Killer Griller that you are getting at your home. I want you to think about your guests coming over and you serving this to them. Your kids loving this. You coming home from work, a long day, and you're getting this delicious barbecue that is protein packed. Whether it is pork, whether it is chicken, whether it's on top of nachos, on a pizza, in a wrap, on a sandwich, on a salad. Look at what you're getting, $79.95. Right now for this show, it is on free shipping and handling. I want to give you a heads up on that. We are getting very limited. Get it home, give it a try. We have more to come this hour that you can commit. Now, let's talk about cooking it. Can we talk about real I get all excited and I jump into eating it and I forget. Let's talk about what I'm gonna do when I pull it out of the freezer.
What do I do? I was trying to see, I don't know, okay, they didn't bring it out, but they're gonna come in 1 pound packages. They're little black packages that you can place right into the freezer. Take them out as you need them. Like the one I left for my husband tonight, I took one out, I let it defrost, and I popped it in a little container for him to make it super, super easy. But it is heat meat. So this is already cooked. So if you would like to just, you see here how we've just done it in our pan. So you can just pan heat it. You could do it in the microwave. You could do it in the oven. Paul,
Mr. Paul Woods is here.
I have never seen you come
going in
out
with
here.
his fingers.
We got Paul out here. I'm so excited.
Did you smell it down the hall? I was like, I'm going to follow my nose.
And Colleen said I have to bring her some as well.
Okay, yes.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have to make a sandwich for her. Yes, make a plate for her. Carrie.
I don't have a plate. Okay, hang on.
Just give her one of these.
You're gonna take
give
this
her one of these sandwiches.
You're gonna take this one. Here you go.
That is it. Look, a long day for Paul with a very popular Today Special today. If you haven't seen it, go to hsn.com and check it out. Coming up. So yeah, make sure you get a nice, healthy, protein-packed meal for your long day today.
Yeah.
Congrats. Yes, I put a little gel on the camera. to make me look younger.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank
You're
you. Bye, Paul. How fun. See, this is what happens.
This is what happens.
Everyone smells it down the hallway. They
Yep.
follow their nose. They come into the studio. This is what's going to happen at your house when you have your guests over. And
sure.
can I go back just for a quick second? Whenever we have JB and Brian here in the studio, you know what they talk about the most? They talk about barbecue. They talk about their family. They talk about getting everyone together.
Absolutely.
How everyone enjoys. Barbecue is just one of those things where everyone gathers around and you spend time together, and the family and the aunts and uncles and cousins, that's what this kind of food is all about.
Absolutely. And you see me just getting in there with my hands, guys, because I want you to see this is real pulled. This is not just like that little processed leftover bits of chicken or pork that, was left over from something else. No, this is like we've taken these huge chunks and we've pulled them apart for you. And we've placed them in bags for you so that you can just heat and eat. It can't get better.
So good. You know what would go really well with this, though? If we had some baked beans. Do we have any? Do we have any beans? Do we have any baked beans from Killer Grillers? Hey, we got some beans here. We also offering the side dishes as well. Take a look. We got mac and cheese coming up a little later in the show, but tell us about these baked beans.
A little moment on the beans.
Ooh.
So if you love down-home, traditional, really well-flavored beans, like everything you're tasting in our sauce, so all the sauce that you were tasting over here, that is kind of inside the beans as well. So the flavor profile on this is it matches perfectly. And again, this will kind of have you saying, like that traditional barbecue beans that you like. Nothing crazy. We're not doing crazy flavors here.
No.
We're going back to down-home, perfect barbecue beans.
Comfort food.
Heck yes.
Just makes you so happy, and everybody in the family at $49.95. This is 4 pounds of your baked beans setting up for you. All of this, of course, complements back to each other perfectly. We're going to take a little bit of a break, so I want to make sure you are jumping in and getting your order. And when we come back from the break, we've got these little pork bites, little burnt ends. You're going to want to see those. I'll see you in a minute.
Hey there. Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the things you love. Because when you're an HSN card VIP, the perks are all yours. And who doesn't love extra perks? Like 12 to 18-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on items that you love all day, every day. And HSN card VIPs enjoy extra perks. Oh, if you apply today and if approved, you can get $15 off your order. So, are you ready to jump in? Give them a ring or visit hsn.com.
G by Giuliana Home combines fashion and function for the home. For the woman who's vibrant, fun, and fashionable and wants her home to reflect that. It's fashion for the space you live in, exclusively for HSN.
Live your summer in style. From your favorite brands to all new celeb designer collections. Don't miss Summer in Style, Thursday at midnight.
Bring your appetite. Welcome into HSN. My name is Ty Mayberry. I'm here with Carrie Miletto from the Killer Grillers family. If you don't know Killer Grillers, let me tell you a little bit about Killer Grillers. The Brian and JB out of Memphis, Tennessee, not only competition-style barbecue, award-winning. Let's take a look right here. Carrie, look at these guys winning awards.
Constantly winning awards. And that's a tough business, man, because you are going up against the best in the country. You're going up against people who all know how to do what you're doing as well. So to come away with an award means you are doing it the best out of everyone else.
Yes.
That's what you're getting home, which is pretty fun.
And you are getting that home, that slow and low cooking. Okay, what you're looking at right here, this is the barbecue pork, what we call burnt ends bites. You know when you go to a barbecue place, these are always the ones that sell out first. These are the ones that everybody wants. These little bite size, which you can put in tacos. You can eat on their own. You can put with your breakfast on top of your pizza, on top of your salad. This is quality protein. I just love to see that sauce just getting messy all over because it is just so good. Look at us breaking these open. Now, 4 pound or 8 pound. That's why you see the two different prices on your screen. 4 pound, $69.95. 8 pound, $99.95. And these are delivered frozen right to your front doorstep. all of the hard work has been done. All you do is heat and eat, and you are ready to go. Now, let's start right at the top. When I'm ready to heat these, what do you think the best way to heat these up?
Personally, air fryer. If you have an air fryer, because what it's going to do is even accentuate more those crispy edges, because that's what an air fryer does, right? It cooks from the outside, keeps juicy on the inside. So burnt ends, if you know about barbecue, are the ones that sell out first at the barbecue spot.
They always do. Yeah.
Everybody loves a good burnt end, and the reason for it is because this is actually a pork shoulder that's cooked for about 10 to 12 hours. It's pulled off, and then they have to dice it and cut it into the cubes, and then place it right back on the smoker for another 6 to 8 hours. So this is basically, you know, and again, more sauce is placed on it when that happens as well. So that extra sauce is what you're actually seeing. Like, I'm gonna find a good piece to express this, but like when you look at this and you see those like little dark edges and those little dark pieces,
that's the texture.
That's what that is that burnt end is actually that extra sauce that we placed on it. So it's not only super tender and just falls apart. You can see I'm just mushing it, okay? That's a perfectly cooked burnt end. And so again, that's the pork shoulder. It is absolutely juicy and delicious. And what the process that it's being cooked in does is it locks in the flavor and it locks in the juiciness.
Yes.
And that's why people love it. Super crispy on the outside, super juicy on the inside.
And listen, we talked earlier, pork is something we all know is delicious when it's done well.
Yep.
We've probably tried to do it at home and probably didn't do it very well because it takes time. You kind of have to babysit it. You need the right sauces. You need to lock in the flavor or it will dry out. Well, this is award-winning pork. This is award-winning competition-style barbecue that you are getting at home. Think about a special occasion. Think about when the family comes over. Think about just a Tuesday night when you want a sandwich and you put that pork on the sandwich or maybe on the pizza or on the taco, and look at those burnt edges. This texture is perfect texture because you're getting that juiciness, that deliciousness on the inside. But I want to show you, I picked a piece that really had a nice edge. Oh, at home, you're shopping with us now and you go, I know how that tastes. I know exactly how that tastes. And your mouth is watering. This is the spot everybody wants. Remember, 4-pound or 8-pound, $69.95 for the 4-pound. For just $30 more, you're getting double the amount, right? I want to make sure you know that. You're getting double the amount, but not double the price. And then they come in 1-pound bags, so you don't have to cook all 8 pounds at the same time. Just cook a pound at a time, maybe half a pound. You can roll it up, stick it back in your freezer, right? So it's not a big bag, an 8-pound bag. They come in 1-pound bags. And I would love to ask, what's in this sauce? How do you make this sauce? You know what? This is competition award-winning sauce. It's delicious, but it is their sauce, and it's their secret. You just have to get it home and taste it.
And it is delicious, and it is something that you'll be like, yes, please, more of that. And it's loaded with sauce, so what I think is fantastic is don't worry that, you know, a lot of times you think, oh, but is there enough? I really love sauce. My husband is a sauce lover.
Okay.
If there's not enough sauce on something, he's back in the fridge grabbing the sauce again. I'm like, what are you doing? So I love that this is giving you plenty of sauce. When you open the packages, understand that there's still sauce in that package. Push that package all the way, open it up all the way.
Yeah.
Because there's extra down at the bottom. And so what's really nice is it's already sauced for you. This cannot get any easier. You are literally going to open this, you're going to heat it. You can do it in the oven for 25, 30 minutes. You can do it in the air fryer for about 15 minutes. If you do want to pop this on your grill, you're more than welcome to do that as well. And I think that that is actually really, let people think you barbecued it. They don't know.
That's right. Right as your guests start to arrive, just pop them out on your grill.
You're like,
and then just pull them off like, oh, finally, they're done. Look at this. Look at what you're getting on the inside. I just dipped it in a little bit of that extra sauce. See the texture? A little bit of that burnt end right there, but then you're getting that tenderness. Oh, and it's dripping good. You know this is good. It is dripping good. It's a little bit of that punch, a little bit of that savoriness, but again, it doesn't overpower. It's enhancing the taste because this is quality pork. The other thing, if you're gonna go to a competition, you can't just get cheap pork, right?
No.
You bring quality pork.
And the difference, you know, is a chewy meat is a meat that was cooked too fast.
Good. That's good.
And a fall apart in your hand meat, I literally pressed this and it just fell apart. So that's what you want out of your meats, and that's what you're gonna get, you know, with Killer Grillers. And you know, I've had like in the store meats that I've bought before when you know you get them in the package, you think, oh, okay, it's on sale or
Sure.
okay, whatever. And it's not cheap. I mean, you're still spending $20 and now things are even
Getting
more expensive.
more and more
every
expensive.
day.
You're right.
And you think, oh, all right, I'll try it. And then it ends up being super chewy. It ends up having no flavor because all they did was put the sauce on top of the meat. They didn't cook the meat in the sauce, which makes a huge difference.
Oh, interesting.
And so with
right.
this, you're getting that low and slow method. Remember, I want to go over this one more time. This is a pork shoulder, full pork shoulder, that is smoked for 10 to 12 hours. It's pulled out, it's cubed, it's re-sauced, and then placed back on the smoker for 6 to 8 more hours. What that's doing, that very, very low and slow cooking method, is it's infusing that flavor all the way throughout. So when you take a bite of these ends, you're gonna have full flavor explosion all the way through the meat, and that's the difference you're going to taste, as well as this is like a complete, everything that's in this bag is edible. And I can't say that enough. You think, wow, you really have to say that? Yes. Have you ever gotten packages and it's gritty or it's just fatty or it's just a terrible meat? It's not the good part of the meat.
That's right.
Here we're giving you, again, the most high quality. This is gonna be a good experience. I think that's really important because, our money needs to go further at this point.
Yes, look around. Look for quality pork. Look for quality. Any of the items that we've been talking about today, more and more expensive, not only at the restaurants, but at the grocery store. In the grocery store, it's not even that high quality. This is why you shop with us here at HSN. We are able to bring you competition style, award-winning, kind of homegrown brands here in Memphis, right? Right there in Memphis, award-winning barbecue that you can have home in your front doorstep. I believe this also has an auto ship option. I want you to look into auto ship. It's another reason why you shop with us at HSN. Auto ship means you can lock in this price. If you notice, we have dropped the price on everything today because we're going into grilling season. You can lock in this price and you can lock in how often we ship it to you. And you can change that. Let's say you put 120 days and you eat everything too quick and you're like, I need it every 60 days. Well, then you just change it. And to lock in on your auto ship, look at this pizza. Come on now, Carrie Miletto.
Look at that. Pizza.
I love this. I love this. All right, we're gonna keep moving. I have more competition style barbecue that I wanna show you, but let's talk about sides. Because that's where the magic is, when you can pair things up just right, when you can match things back just right. And what you wanna do, you want your sides to come from the same award-winning guys as your barbecue so everything matches back. And I know the one side that you think of, we talked about baked beans earlier, but you think of mac and cheese.
Yes.
Some mac and cheese. All right, but this isn't just cheese over some macaroni. Tell us about the cheeses that are in here. Oh, so good.
We've got American, we've got cheddar, and we're really just giving you that really nice, perfectly simple flavor explosion. So sometimes mac and cheese is also one of those things that can get a little crazy. Everyone's got a recipe, everyone's got something, but what do we really dream of? We dream of that ooey gooey, really cheesy mac and cheese. That is what you're getting with Killer Grillers. You can pop in there. Look at this big spoon over here too, so that we're getting in there. But what I love is when I do this, you can see how much cheese is in there. That's, yes, look at that. And because that's really gonna coat perfectly, it's going to go perfectly with the barbecue in the sense that it's gonna give a nice flavor. And then the cheese, if you do like a sandwich with like the pulled pork or chicken, and then you put a little
mac and cheese on there?
Right on the sandwich.
Are you kidding me?
It is so good.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And this is something that honestly you think at home, you're like, I'm gonna try to make a great mac and cheese. I'm gonna look at a recipe and I'm gonna try to grab mold. It's a whole process. It kind of looks simple, but it is not to get a very good mac and cheese, and that's what you're getting. Again, you just heat and eat, whether it's a special occasion, whether it's a Tuesday night, whether you come home from the kids' soccer game and they brought a few friends over and now you gotta feed everybody, but you want it to be quality, maybe high protein pork and that perfect side of that mac and cheese. That's what you're getting today at $49.95. This is 4 pounds. They come in two pound packages.
Two 2-pound packages. So like example, like if you're taking out maybe a pound or two of your pulled pork or your burnt ends or something like that, then you would just take out 1 package of your mac and cheese and that should do you up really nicely. But I love, again, if you're doing a big party, you're getting people together, this is the time. We're finally getting people over. We're getting our patio furniture out. It's so exciting. This is a great way just to have the meal already ready to go. So just heating it and eating it, super simple. Finish off a lot of your different favorites with it. You know, I just put some mac and cheese with the wings here. If you want to put a little bit, again, on top of your, I'm sorry.
Just put it on everything. Just put it on everything.
On top of your sandwich. I'm gonna do it. I dropped that piece over there. Let me get that out of there.
Oh my goodness.
It just feels right. to do it. So here, I'm gonna do this just a little bit like
Look
that.
at this sandwich. Oh my goodness, look
Stop.
what you just did.
Look what I did.
Look what you just did.
What is that? Oops, I did it again.
This is mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, the kids. Would everybody love this? Look, you put your little top on that. Look at this sandwich. Does that not look at it? Yeah.
That's like...
Okay, I touched it. It's mine now. It's mine now. I touched it.
Exactly.
Oh, look how beautiful that is. Look how perfect that is. Remember, you're getting this delivered to your front doorstep. You're not going out to the store. You're not going to the grocery store.
Yep.
You're not buying something. You don't know what the quality is. Who does it come from? How was it made? You know who made this? Award-winning barbecue killer grillers made this, made the pork and the mac and cheese that goes together perfectly. You can feel confident in serving this to your guests. You've got friends coming over. Maybe it's a bunch of kids for the baseball team. Maybe it's your friends and family. Maybe it's the cousins coming over, the summertime. Everybody's out of school. You can be confident in serving this food, and you can tell them, this is award-winning barbecue. This is award-winning mac and cheese, baked beans, pulled pork. And here at HSN today, we're giving you an opportunity to get it home at $49.95. This is 4 pounds of the mac and cheese. It is also on auto ship as well. Look at this. Oh, can you just heat them up in these?
That's right in the containers. So that's why I wanted to show you how it comes. And heat it as much as you want. And if you want to crisp up your outside, you totally can too. Because that's kind of, I like it having like a kind of like a little burnt edge. You know,
of course.
Oh, yeah.
A little crispy.
Oh, yeah. So this is what it's going to look like. But yes, it's you can even serve it right out of here if you really don't want any mess. I mean, I think it's fantastic to do that. But again, notice how ooey gooey cheesy. That's what we are professionals on. Because we feel like that's what goes best with the barbecue. So I'm going to pop this over here. Now, remember those nachos?
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy.
Okay, I love anything you put your pulled pork on. Put mac and cheese on it. Put that on it. It goes together so well.
It just goes.
To put that on nachos is such a great idea. You know, you could dress up your mac and cheese too. If you want to, I don't know, if you have a little bacon, you want to sprinkle a little bacon on there, or any kind of herbs or whatever, you can add it to your own, or per bowl, you can do a couple of scoops, add a little bacon if someone likes it, someone doesn't, but you're getting that perfect, delicious, ooey gooey, cheesy base in that mac and cheese, or you just put mac and cheese in a bowl and just have that.
I'm just over here having a good time.
I mean, it's technically a side, but I ain't mad at you if you just want to sit there and eat it.
It's the food that makes you happy. It's happy food, comfort food.
This whole hour is about comfort food. It's about bringing the family together. It's about spring and summertime. It's about celebrating. And I know we're going to grocery stores now. We're ordering from restaurants now to get quality food, and it's expensive. And it's very expensive. And that's a special occasion thing that maybe we can do once a month, once every 6 weeks. But when you get this home at this price, you lock it in on auto ship. Now maybe you're doing this once a week. Maybe you're bringing the family together every Saturday afternoon, and the kids and the neighbors and everybody's coming together. And you don't have to spend all that time. You don't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start smoking.
That's right.
8 hours and then to turning it in the sauce if you could get the sauce right. You don't have to do any of that. You heat it, you serve it, you eat it, and you celebrate.
That's it. And that's what we're all about. You know, again, Brian and JB, you know, they love barbecuing. They're the pros at it. And the whole reason they wanted Killer Grillers to be able to bring you all of these amazing assortments of meats and mac and cheese and beans, they want to make it easy for you. They want you to be able to spend time with your family. They want to do all the hard work so that all you have to do literally is, it couldn't be easier, heat and eat, and not having to pick out the pots, cook the pasta, get the different cheeses, melt the cheeses, do the butter, do all the stuff. This is already done. You just pop it in the oven while you're heating up maybe your bits or your ribs or whatever, and then it all sits on the table at the same time, and you just enjoy.
It's so good. Okay, there's your item number you see on your screen. Auto ship is available. I want you to check that out as well. Oh, we're gonna mention baked beans again here. We need to mention the baked beans. It's just because we're talking about sides here. Let's talk about these baked beans, how well they go back, because we're coming up, we're gonna talk about the baby back ribs, but real quick, 4 pounds of baked beans at $49.95. Again, the flavors, the depth in here, but again, it's those flavors you recognize, those flavors that are almost nostalgic, that go back so well with the barbecue. Lay this out. What we're giving you today, Carrie, if they picked up maybe the pulled pork, they picked up the wings, and then mac and cheese and baked beans, I mean, that's an impressive spread.
Absolutely. You'll be feeding so many people with that. And so if you're having folks over, maybe for Memorial Day, or maybe we're talking, you know, guess what? Father's Day is around the corner, which is crazy. So you can get ready for that.
That's right.
If you're going to be having some get-togethers, some barbecue, barbecues, this is the way to do it, because you can drive yourself mad, like trying to like organize all of this stuff when you have like, 20 people coming over.
And don't wait till the last minute either. I know a lot of times we're like, oh, we got the big game this weekend, and we're gonna be what am I gonna, I'm gonna run to the grocery store and try to grab something. It doesn't turn out very good. Think ahead. This is your opportunity to think ahead right now. This is the moment you've all been waiting for, though. I know from the very beginning. This is the moment. You guys have been jumping online. You've been ordering yours. This is it. Take a look. This is 4 pounds of the baby back ribs in the barbecue sauce. You're getting two 2-pound racks, and you can't get anything like this at a grocery store, at a market. You just can't.
Absolutely not.
Remember, this is award-winning competition style. Look at this. We're gonna be cutting right into this. $79.95. It's on free shipping and handling right now. Auto ship available. Look how it just breaks open. I think the one thing, Carrie, and let's address this right at the top.
Yeah.
When people see this, they go, I don't know if I can cook ribs. I don't know how to cook ribs. First of all the hard work is done.
That's right.
It's slow and low cooking. What would we do? How would I cook this? What do you think? Put it in the oven, slow and low, heat it up? What would be the best way to cook this?
So probably oven. You can also pop this on your grill. So there's just a few different ways, and it all depends on what you want to do. But I will say it's easy. The instructions are on the bag when you get it.
Oh, great.
So it makes it, you can pick,
Great.
and we'll give you a few different options. This is where I get nice and dirty for you guys, because I want you to really imagine yourself getting in there and eating these. You see all of the pink kind of coloration there? That is the smoke. So you cannot duplicate that smoke. You cannot duplicate that flavor. Again, we were talking about this with the burnt ends. This is a low and slow cooking with the baby back ribs that takes 10, 12 hours or more. And it's really looking at it to make sure it's getting to the right point. They want to actually look also at the pull. So when I get in here, you want it to have like a little bit of give. You don't want it just to totally fall apart. You want it to be not too tight, not too loose, right? So this is actually at that perfect space and place where I've pulled it apart, and you could see just all of the meat.
And this is how you eat it, Carrie. This is part of the fun.
This is part of the fun.
Part of everybody sitting around. Maybe you got some wet napkins and wet towel, whatever. But you just get your hands dirty. You rip it apart with your hands. Everybody is eating around the table, having a great time, and it is high quality, delicious. This is delicious, high quality, award-winning barbecue sauce, award-winning killer grillers that you're getting today delivered right to your front doorstep. And this is something that a lot of us would eat more often, but we can't, I can't make it at home.
Right.
Grocery store is not that good. If you ever try to get one of these at the grocery store, it is dried out.
Do
it's not
do that.
Right?
Oh, yes. It is. And so what's happening in the grocery stores, yes, dried out is exactly right. They have never been potentially cooked in the sauce. They were actually just sauced before they were packaged. And then they're not low and slow cooked a lot of the time. So what happens is, because they're just trying to factory get them out the door, they cook them very quickly and pop them out. What does that mean? Chewy, chewy, chewy.
Chewy,
right?
that's
Tough,
right.
chewy, not a lot of flavor. So then, okay, you got it for 15, 20 bucks or whatever because it was on sale. And then if it's not on sale, it's 30 bucks to 40 bucks now.
You're like, why is no one eating the ribs?
And all you got was maybe a rack. I don't even feel like the racks are even this size. So I feel like the size that we're getting here is even better, because again, remember, we're sourcing the most high quality meats for you. So we're making sure that it is high quality to begin with. We are actually taking that silver skin off the back, which is also important.
Right.
That is something that's forgotten on a lot of grocery store brands as well. They just leave that on there. So you ever bite into it and it's like you can't, it's like this weird skin, weird looking.
That's what that is.
Yeah, so that's taken off for you here with us. But notice, so I can take this rack, I can do this, so we know that it's in a good place because it's not completely falling apart. But the moment that I actually get in there and I just give a little bit of pressure, it just comes right apart for us.
Tell us about the flavors. There's 2 flavors to choose from, right?
So correct, right?
Okay.
Are we doing this? Is it the savory?
Yeah.
Tangy?
Yes, you're right. Tangy barbecue, and then you've got sweet honey.
Sweet honey.
Yeah.
So much like the wings, are you more of a tangy? And understand something, are tangy, because I think a lot of times when people hear either spicy or tangy, they go, ooh, is that too spicy? It never is. It's never too much. It's just a flavor. So it's giving you a pop of flavor, but it's not going to be like, oh, that's spicy, my mouth's burning. Nothing like that. So you have your tangy is going to be our typical signature sauce that we do. And then the sweet honey is going to be kind of how we were saying with the wings. It just gives you like that nice smoky honey flavor.
Can you believe, look, $79.95. You're saving $20 right now. We took $20 off. We are celebrating barbecue month, barbecue season, going into spring and summer. $79.95, free shipping and handling. You have an opportunity to lock it in on auto ship. Wouldn't you love to serve this to your friends, your families, your neighbor, the cousins, mom and dad, aunt and uncle, at that special party, at that pool party, at that backyard party? Or maybe you come home and the whole family's been out all day and you've been out at the baseball game and you come home and you have this for dinner just by heating it up. That's all you have to do, heat and eat.
That's right.
And this is competition style, award-winning barbecue from Killer Grillers. It is delicious, it is juicy, there's so much depth of flavor in this that everyone in the family will love it. At $79.95, you have 2 flavors to choose from. Remember, it's 4 pounds, you're getting 2 2-pound racks. And this has gotten, I think ribs have gotten to a place where, because they've gotten so expensive and you can only really get good ribs at like a high-end restaurant, it's become like this luxury item that we don't get to enjoy that often. This is a way for you to enjoy it more often.
For sure. And you know, I think it always was kind of a special night out, right? Like, you want to get some ribs? Like, yeah. And you knew you were not going to wear your white shirt or anything that you wanted to get sauce on it because it's going to get messy. And that's the part we enjoy, right? That it's super fun. But also, you're right, it's gotten really expensive. If you go most places, I mean, I think that the ribs are now in the upwards of like, you know, $26 to $35 a plate, if not more, depends on where you go. And so being able to actually get ribs that are competition style, high quality, again, you're getting off that silver backing there that's coming off. You're getting, the sauce is already on it and already in it. You're getting that low and slow cooking method that's giving you, again, that infused flavors and that really, really tender meat, because I can't say that enough. This is not chewy. This is not going to be unflavorful or just like feeling like the sauce is separated from the meat. This infusion is for real. This is because they have been smoking and they have been cooking for that 10 to 12 hours. It's necessary. It's necessary, and I think even when we're getting out, I'm gonna grab this guy over here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Even when you're getting out your grills and everything, the thought of having to really, you know, if you cook ribs before, you know it is a babysitting process.
Right.
You're checking it, you're resaucing it, you're turning it, you're moving it. Okay, the heat's over here. Okay, let's make sure we got the smoker going. Oh no, it's raining. Is it affecting the smoke? I mean, there's like all these things that we have to watch out for when we're barbecuing, and it becomes very involved.
It does, it's right. So all the hard work is done for you. You just get to enjoy the flavors and the textures, the taste. At $79.95, stay with us here. We have less than 10 minutes to go here. I want to make sure that you are getting your order in, whether it's the single ship, whether it's the auto ship, whether it's the sweet honey or the tangy barbecue. I will give you a heads up. The sweet honey is out in the lead. Sweet honey is selling best right now. If you've got your eye on that, there's only 100 remaining in the sweet honey in the single ship. That is $79.95. In the auto ship, there's only 70 remaining. We can only guarantee 70 of you will be able to lock it in on auto ship. And now if you're joining us for the first time, auto ship means you can set how often we ship it to you, 60 days, 120 days, 180 days. You can change that if you want. You can even drop out of the auto ship if you want. But if you miss that 70, which is all we have left, you can't get back in the auto ship, right? And that's just something you're going to click on hsn.com at 086-368. You'll see the option. Click on auto ship. You lock in the price, and we deliver it to your front doorstep here. $79.95 for 2 big racks of ribs. They're competition style. I mean, that's what we do here at HSN. We find brands, we find people who specialize in something, right? Who really specialize in cooking this barbecue. We bring them here to HSN, and then we can bring it to you, and you are getting as if you went to a competition and tasted it. And here's the thing I know about competition barbecue. If you've ever been to a competition and gone and tasted the barbecue, you already know about competition barbecue. It has to be so dialed in. It has to be so right to enter a competition. I'm going to show you a picture here of them at the competition, right? It can't be something that, oh, it's over-sauced, it's over-spiced, all I tasted was this. No, it's got to be perfectly balanced, it's got to be perfectly dialed in, it's got to be savory, maybe a little sweet, and it's got to be unique, one of a kind. And that's what you get with Killer Grill. That's why when I say competition style, that's what I mean, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. And you guys saw me just take that bone and just push that meat off.
Yeah.
So this was all the meat that we had on just that one. And I also was laughing while you were talking because I pulled the edge off and here was all the burnt ends, okay? So like the burnt ends we were talking about a little bit.
Right.
So we had some little ends. But here's what's nice is that this is end-to-end eating. So if I am looking at one of our racks,
Okay.
we're not gonna give you a rack, even when you get all the way to the absolute end of this rack, this is end-to-end eating. We're not giving you anything that's not edible on here. So you are just gonna go to town, go all the way down to those bones,
Yes.
and you've got all the absolute delicious, best high quality meat with our proprietary barbecue seasoning from Killer Grillers. And then we are going to low and slow cook it for you to, again, infuse those flavors right into that meat. Give you the sauce on top of it. By the way, let me see if I can wipe my, you guys, I always get so dirty when I do this. But
That's
it's
part of the
because
fun of it. This is
I
part
always
of the fun.
have to get in there
Get
for
your
you.
hands in there. Just
your hands
tear
in
it
there.
apart with your hands. Oh yeah, great. Show us what it's gonna look like when it comes
So
to
this is how it's coming. So your 2 racks are coming bagged up for you. This is a freezer safe bag, so you can just pop this right into the freezer. Instructions are right here, so it's gonna give you the options of how to heat it up and how to store it. But what I love is that inside this bag is already the sauce. So when you open this, cut down the side of the bag and really push out all the sauce, put it in a little cup,
Okay.
because after you've heated up the wing, if you wanna come back and re-sauce it a little bit on the top,
yes, you've got a little extra.
highly recommend. So don't
Ooh.
throw your bag out is what I'm trying to say.
Listen, when we think about barbecue, when we think about ribs, we think about everyone gathering around, everyone getting their fingers dirty, right? It's something that we want to do. We have these memories of doing it maybe once or twice a year, and that was it because it was so expensive, because it's hard to get quality. But one of the reasons you shop with us is because we're able to bring you these items on auto ship. Your single ship is on free shipping and handling, so you're saving there. We've dropped the price, I think $20 on these already, so you're saving on that as well, and you're getting competition style out of Memphis, Tennessee. You're getting award-winning barbecue for you and the family to enjoy that warmer weather, to be outside, or maybe just a Tuesday night with you and the kids, and you want some quality protein. I know you hear a lot about get your protein, but protein can be very dry. It is hard to cook pork. It's hard to cook chicken. Look at
all the
what
meat.
you are getting. Look at all of the meat. That's the other thing. Look how packed it is. Look how much meat you're getting there, how much quality, high quality protein you're getting at $79.95. Your flexible payment today is only $26.65. The shipping and handling is free today. Get it home and have it ready. You know, we mentioned earlier, don't wait till the last minute when you're like, oh, this weekend is Father's Day. Oh, this weekend is 4th of July. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna rush out and try to buy something. Go ahead and order this, put it on auto ship.
That's right.
Be ready.
Just have it in the freezer. This is my savior so many times. I have some ribs in my freezer. I mean, I have ribs. I have 2 bags of pork left, and I think I have 2 bags of chicken left. And you know, and that's great because if I come home and I go, shoot, what am I gonna make today? And I go, oh, I'll just pull out, you know, some Killer Grillers. And that's how easy it can be for you. So if you're just like, again, a household of 1 or 2, then this is great. Pull out what you need as you need it. If you wanna get the full rack, but maybe you don't, you know, just 1 rack can feed 2 people for a couple meals. I mean, so me and my husband can actually, it depends on how hungry you are, but if you do some sides with it, some mac and cheese, some beans, something like that, or a potato or something, you can literally make a rack last for 4 servings without issue. They are so meaty, they are so delicious, they are so filling. This was only like not even half a rack that I cut up and put on this big, this is a big platter plate.
Right.
So putting that there, what I love about baby backs is they are really meaty, they are really delicious. So it's not like, you know, some of the other ribs that are, you know, your spare ribs, which are a little less meaty. So I love that these have like a ton of meat on it. They're really filling. And again, this is giving you, when you look closely, and I've been showing you, when you see kind of those pink pieces and you go, is it not cooked? Like, what is it? So sometimes people wonder, like, oh, is it raw?
Sure.
That's not what that is. That is, and it shows really well here, so I'll pull this guy up. That's the smoke ring. So that is so that you can only get the smoke ring by smoking a meat. So if you have a meat, it doesn't have that edge going around it like that. That means it was not smoked. It was cooked some other way. So knowing that it's smoked means, again, that low and slow temperature, which is going to lock in all the juices, lock in all those flavors. And then when you heat it up and you're ready to eat it, it's just going to make that explosion like you were experiencing.
Oh, so good. And listen, these little plates that we're making right here, just putting, like these plates of just, you know, half the, that is $25 to $30 at your local restaurant. Like, and it's getting more and more expensive, right? And it is. We know that stuff is very expensive to get quality meat, to get quality cooking, to get that slow and low. And what we're offering you today is that we'll deliver it to your front doorstep. All the hard work is done. The slow and low, the sauce is just right. The smoke is just right. We're gonna deliver it to you. You put it in your freezer, and when you're ready to go, maybe throw it in the oven, heat it up a little bit, maybe heat it up on your grill. You're not cooking it, you're just heating it to eat it, whether it's a Tuesday night, whether it's a birthday party, whether it's a summer party, whether it's a wedding shower, whether it's 4th of July. All of those opportunities for your killer grillers. We have less than a minute to go here. I wanna make sure you guys are getting in your orders of kind of everything that we've had this hour. You can go back and watch, but this is quality, award-winning competition style. The ribs you're looking at right now are $79.95. It's on 3 flexible payments, and it's on free shipping and handling right now. We're also offering, whoa, look at that.
That one almost toppled on me.
Wow,
He's
look
nice
at
and
the
heated.
Juiciness. Okay, we're gonna show you again. We're gonna break some of these open to show you again here with less than a minute to go. I wanna make sure you're getting in your order. Look at that.
It just rips right apart. It just rips right apart. So what's great about a good rib, again, you want it to have a little bit of give, but you want it to just fall right apart for you, and that's what these are doing. So all we did was heat them. We're heating them, we're eating them. That is the best and easiest way to have an amazing rib.
Those things.
Right?
Yeah, I can do both those things. Yep, I can heat and I can eat them. That's it. That's all you have to do. Let's get ready for spring and summer.
Yes.
Let's get ready to have people over. Let's not fret last minute. What am I want something quality to serve them. I want something that they're gonna love and be impressed by. This is it. This is where you order. This is when you order. You do it right now. If you want the ribs at 086-368, you can order single ship or auto ship. We're gonna give you one last look here to make sure you're jumping in, getting your order, taking advantage of free shipping and handling, using that QR code, using the item number. Here we go, Carrie. What a great hour.
With me.
What a great hour. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I hope you jumped in, ordered some ribs, ordered some sides here. Carrie and I are gonna hang out, we're gonna eat, but stay right where you are. Colleen Lopez and Paul Woods are up next with our Today Special.